You may never have been told this, but your most important friendship is with yourself. I know I didn't know that growing up. I thought that my most important friendship was with other people. I wanted to make other people happy, and I went to the ends of the earth to do it. I found myself doing that with my mom and my dad, and I grew up as an adult doing that same thing. And it wasn't until years ago that I realized that my most important friendship would be with myself, but I had to work at it, and I had to cultivate it, and I had to actually dedicate time and energy to making that a reality. In the last few videos, I've been explaining exactly how to become a friend to yourself and how to start that, because many of us have never once thought about it, we haven't worked at it, and we didn't know where to begin. In the first video, I explained how to begin to spend time with yourself and how to actually allot that time on a weekly basis. On the second video, I explained how to identify how you're treating yourself. Are you treating yourself in a good way or in a poor way? How are you treating yourself as far as anything from eating and taking care of yourself and sleeping and working out? All those things are important because it shows us that we either care about ourselves or we don't. In the third video, I identified how you think about yourself and how to begin to be mindful of what your mind is saying about yourself and how it's judging yourself on a daily basis. We can be our toughest critic. We can bring ourselves up and feel good about ourselves, or we can tear ourselves down. And in today's video, I'm talking about being able to identify those patterns of self-sabotaging behavior and negativity. We have a tendency of sabotaging ourselves, especially when we have negative thoughts about ourselves going and swirling throughout our mind. We have a tendency of doing this in a cycle pattern situation because we've always done it. And a lot of times we're not really aware of what we're doing. So let's jump into that right now. When it comes to self-sabotage, we have to be aware that we're doing it. Okay? Some of it can be over the top, right? Some of you can self-sabotage yourself way over the top. I mean, it's obvious, right? And some of us do it a little more covert. Okay? What I found is that when I was young, I was over the top self-sabotaging, and as I got older, I would do it more and more covertly. Okay? And so let me give you an example of a covert way of self-sabotage. It's time to go to bed. You have an early work day in the morning and you decide, well, another couple of drinks isn't really going to hurt me, right? These little small things of self-sabotaging behavior end up adding up. And it's not necessarily that the drinks were going to change your life forever sitting there watching TV, but the point is that you have a time to wake up, you want to feel good, you don't want to feel horrible all day, right? And also the fact that you want to do what's right for you and for your health. Remember, self-sabotaging behavior can be way over the top. It can be small, but what it does is it undermines our value. It's actually saying to you, I'm not valuable enough to be taken care of. I'm not valuable enough to do the right thing for. So it's okay that I do this. It's okay that I put myself under duress. It's okay that I put myself in this stress. It's okay that I drink another drink or another 2 drinks or whatever. And thinking about that concept, we have to realize where that's coming from. Somewhere in our mind, we're accepting the fact that we can do this, okay? We think it's okay. We've also not really been our friend to kind of police ourselves in doing the right thing. So give you an example. If you were with someone else and you were really great friends and you had a really great relationship and you had already told that person, hey, I got to be at work early in the morning, I need to be clear-headed, that friend's probably going to look at you and say, hey, it's probably a really bad idea to continue drinking. We should probably get home and you should go to bed, okay? That's what we need to be doing for ourselves. But instead, we have a tendency of doing the opposite of what we need. Some of you are eating foods that you shouldn't be eating, or in a lifestyle where you're not getting any exercise and not taking care of yourself. Again, self-sabotaging your health, right? In order for us to do what we need to on this planet, in our life, we have to be able to have the energy and the health to do it. And health is one of the most important things and one of the toughest things when we lose. When we have problems with our health, it gets in the way of everything in our life. So I want you to begin to ask yourself, am I self-sabotaging myself? And how am I doing it? Am I eating or drinking things I shouldn't do? Am I kind of getting involved with toxic relationships that are really bringing me down and hurting me? Am I in relationships where I've lost my identity and I feel really negative about myself? Or I feel like I've lost myself and I feel like I'm going through the motions. All of this is personal sabotage. And all of this comes to us because of a low self-esteem and low self-worth. You see what I'm saying? Because it's hard when we don't feel great about ourselves or we feel lesser than, We have a tendency of sabotaging ourselves because we feel like it's okay. And a lot of times with that sabotage are those toxic relationships. We're allowing those relationships in our life that bring us down. Why are we doing that? And so that's one of the main things that I want us to really work on with these thought patterns is, why am I allowing this in my life when it's really hurting me and it's not adding to my quality of life? Why would I allow that to be? And as we start answering those questions and you start journaling on this, you'll find it to be in a powerful position. We have more videos coming out on how you can be a true friend to yourself, but it starts with these 4 videos. And I want you to really focus on them and begin to journal and begin to see some of that self-sabotaging behavior. And as you're triggered to self-sabotage, I want you to really step back and ask yourself, why am I triggered to do this? Why am I wanting to do this? Why am I wanting to have that other drink? Why am I wanting to smoke that other joint? Why am I okay with getting in this car with this person who's been drunk driving? Why am I going to go back over to this person's house and we've been having this tumultuous relationship where I feel like I'm being completely manipulated all the time? Okay, these are thoughts that I want you to think about. I want you to journal on that. And the more you understand, it's not about what's bad or good. The more you understand about you, the more depth you understand about you, the better your friendship is. I hope this video has helped you. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment on this video. You know, what's some of the self-sabotaging behavior that you've caught yourself doing? You know, what was the trigger for that? How did you stop? I mean, everybody needs this information, and it's not about judging people in this community. It's about helping others. It's about helping others to be better than they were yesterday, and that's the bottom line. You know, I want you to live your true life, so don't forget to live your true life.